When I was a child, I was molested for more than a decade. Let's talk about what grooming looks like. Grooming is when someone builds trust and slowly pushes the boundaries until the child feels trapped. Here's what it looks like. They give the child special attention, gifts, money, treats. They create secrets. Don't tell your mom. Keep this between us. They start with small touches. A hug that lingers too long, brushing hair, tickling, and then they push further. They try to isolate the child from friends and family. They often use manipulation, making the child feel guilty, responsible, or even like they're in a relationship. This is how predators normalize abuse without anyone noticing. Let's talk about the warning signs in a child. If you're a parent, a teacher, or even a friend, pay attention. These are some red flags. A child suddenly becomes fearful or withdrawn. Grades drop or they stop wanting to go to school altogether. They avoid certain people or get anxious about being left alone with a certain person. And sometimes they may have knowledge of sexual behavior that is far beyond their age. Unexplained gifts, money, random new items that just show up. Kids can also say they got that new item from a friend. And physical signs can be people sitting or walking, or unexplained injuries can also be clues. Kids don't always say what's happening. Their behavior, if watched closely, often tells the story. Let's talk about schools and advocates. Teachers see kids 5 days a week, and depending on the teacher, they always notice when something is a little off, but they aren't always trained, or they're afraid to overstep. Imagine if every school had an independent child advocate, someone kids can go to directly, without fear, someone whose job it is to listen, notice the signs, and act. That alone could save lives. Abuse thrives in silence, and grooming thrives when adults look the other way. So if you're hearing this, take it as a sign. Pay attention. Believe kids. Ask questions. Push for advocates in school. Because protecting children starts with us refusing to be silent.